Hello everyone and welcome back to the Contractor's Corner. Hey, if you've never seen this before, this is something we used to do here at PLS, that I used to do at PLS. It's been a long time since we've reached out to you with one of these videos. So, hey, great news. I'm back. The Contractor's Corner is back and we're ready. We're ready to show you some really interesting products and tell you about some of our services. So if you're new to this, you've never seen this before, we try to keep these to about 5 minutes. So we don't want to take too much of your time. And we just kind of want to go through and do these short little videos and tell you a little bit more about PLS, tell you a little bit more about what I do for PLS. First of all, if you don't know me, my name is Joe Gruss. I'm the Contractor Sales Business Development Manager at Professional Lighting Services. We're located in Indianapolis, Indiana, and we represent roughly just a little over 90 different manufacturers in the lighting industry. So we're spread out between mostly Indiana and some Kentucky stuff. So we're well diverse with over 90 manufacturers. We can take care of industrial, commercial, education, multifamily, hospitality, correctional, healthcare, and many, many more. I don't really know of a market segment that we cannot touch on at this point. Explosion proof, you name it, we've probably got it, and we really hope that you reach out to us to check that out. So what I want to do today is talk about a few things, what PLS can do for you as the contractor, how can we help you out, where do we fit in with your vendor portfolio, right? Before we get any farther, I want to let you know, watch to the end of this video, and there will be details on a drawing. When we do these, we're going to do a short little drawing just to kind of thank you a little bit for your time and nice little giveaway stuff, right? So stay tuned to the end of the video for that. And like I said, we'll try to keep this to 5 minutes. So like I said, what can PLS do for you? I'm going to go through a list of some of our services and offerings that I want to make sure everybody's aware of, where we can fit in with you and help you. First of all, my background is I am an electrician, so feel free to reach out to me for some of that stuff. I do think that gives me a distinct advantage to be able to help you with your lighting design and your lighting projects. One of the most important things I want you to take away from this is design build. We can help with your design build. Let us help with your photometrics, your renderings, your fixture selections, your layouts. Whenever you have a design build project, we are the perfect people to reach out to. We understand that. We do it very well. We do it with a budget conscious. Wherever you fall into that, we're here for that. So the other things we do here at PLS, spec sales. We've got a spec sales team that's ready to work with you as the contractor, with your architects and your engineers. We'll help bring those projects to fruition. So don't forget about us there. VEs and VAs. Hey, is your job over budget? We're the people to reach out to. We can help. We have a lot of cost-effective solutions. We know where to go with those, and we can help get you where you need to be. One of my favorite things that we do is energy audits. We do a lot of these. I'm on job sites a lot. What we offer for energy audits, we'll come out to your job site. We'll do an on-site analysis. We'll count those fixtures up. We'll work with you, the contractor, to select new fixtures. You know, just cheap isn't always good, right? We'll look at these things over the course of usually a 10-year period and determine what the most cost-effective solution is because of how energy efficient that particular fixture is. We'll do your layouts for those, obviously the photometrics that we talked about earlier. And then we'll perform an audit in our office. We have somebody, that's what they do. They'll put this nice presentation together, which I'll show you here in just a second. And we'll work with the contractor to get all this information gathered in a nice packet that we will then go out and present to your end use customer. Let's just go through one of those audits right now. This is a sample. I'm going to block out the customer. That wouldn't be appropriate to show you that. This is a real audit. This is a real something that we're working on. In fact, I will be there again this week to present this to the end use customer. So you see here on page 1, we'll show who it's for. If we have a logo for that company, we'll put it on there. Just some general information on a cover sheet. Moving to page 2, a lot of information here. We're going to go through this really quick because we're coming up on 5 minutes already. Existing fixtures, how many after the retrofit? This, for example, is a 1-for-1. We'll show the energy consumption saved, energy reduction, energy savings. Our program will figure your maintenance savings, and if it matters, your carbon gas reduction, which a lot of times that does anymore, especially for publicly held companies. Then we'll go down to this financial summary, total project cost. This was fixtures, labor, tax. This was lift rental, everything everything put into that. And then, of course, we'll do all the rebate information. This particular job was out of Indianapolis, Indiana, so that's where this comes from. And then we'll show the payback. This is an extremely good one, 1.5 years, 67 and change % return on investment, great net present value, and a great initial rate of return. And then one of the most important things we show here is what happens if you postpone this job for 1 month, 6 months, 1 year. We'll come in, we'll give you all this information, and move to page 3, chart it out, show you where everything's going, all the details on a graph. We'll come in, we'll let the fixtures be the star of the show. We'll show you and your customer samples of what we're going to use. We'll present this in a great manner. We think that we have a very high rate hit rate when we do it that way. So this is one of my favorite things we do. I'm in these facilities all the time, guys. Please use me. Please have me come out. Treat me as the guy down the hallway in an office that does lighting for your company. That's what we're here for. A couple more things to tell you about real quick, and I know I'm going over a little bit. Controls. We've brought on Jim Robinson, who's specializing in controls, great diversified background in the controls industry. You know, we offer controls from manufacturers like Signify, which is Philips, Steinel, IR Tech. I love that stuff, some of that stuff. Touche out of Indiana. Jim's available to come to your facility in your office and do some training for your staff. If you want to look at that, let us know. And I will have Jim on an edition of the Contractor's Corner sooner than later. It'll be a longer one, but we'll get into the meat and potatoes of what he does. And we should be able to condense that down to 15 or 20 minutes with a little bit of luck. Obviously, I like to ramble on sometimes, so sometimes that's hard to do. You know, one of the things that I really love to do is I love to offer training for your staff, right? I've gone into service departments and trained these service techs on what to look for in facilities where lighting upgrades might be feasible, might be a good idea, so where they can initiate those conversations. And then they call me directly and bring me into the fold, and we get it taken care of. That's a great thing to do. Like I mentioned before, we come to your office and do a controls presentation. There's other things we can do. If it has to do with lighting, we're here. We want to help you. I encourage you to go to our website. We've got some great tools on there. Check out our line card and see what we can do to help. There's some project starters there and builders where you can build a portfolio of projects to where it's really easy to go back and do that with some design build stuff, and we're happy to help with that. We're happy to do training on our website for you. Anything we can do in the lighting world, we're here for you. And like I promised, we're going to talk about a drawing. Here's the details, guys. Call me, text me. My phone number's on the screen here. Email me. If you got this through an email, just respond to that or comment on this YouTube video that you watch this. I'm going to enter you in a chance you can win a drawing. It's going to be a $25 gift card. We'll do something like that on all these videos. We'd love to see that you're interacting. Give me a suggestion on what you'd like to see. If you want to see me do a specific fixture that we have, any ideas you have, that's what we want to hear. Reach out to me, call me. I'd love to talk to you. Until next time, I'm Joe. This is Professional Lighting Services, and we'll talk to you real soon.